well. If it isn't the Desmadroso police. Saludo, bro. Carnivore. Hola, bro. Buenas tardes. Hop, 575. Dakota Kim, doing all right. Doing all right. Ready to get unloaded here in a minute. Go back to my little RV. Piqueton. No Odessa today, but yeah, almost every day I'm over there. I'm more over there than I am in Hobbs now. Maria, mi carnala. Buenas tardes. Hobbs, New Mexico. Maria, what you gonna do for Cuatro de Julio? I spent me like $400 on fireworks. I'm gonna make a badass fucking Cheeto video. Oh, Michael Hargus in the house. Come on. Happy Wednesday, bro. Today's Wednesday, right? Or is it Tuesday? Anyways. IH Farmer, International Harvester Farmer. You got an International Harvester for a tractor? What's up, bro? Getting unloaded over here in Hobbs, New Mexico. Saludos, Fresno Califas, El Pato Perez, 4681. Google it, bro. Buenas tardes. What did I eat today? Desayuno. A champagne brunch right before Noche, Maria Bonita, and it's one of the best, probably the numero uno restaurante in Hobbs. And instead of getting chilaquiles, I got a chile relleno con huevos, and it was almost like a huevos rancheros plato, except it had the chile relleno. Really good. Go Mexico. Go to Kim. Yamanino para El Crudo, orale. I'm going to a mountain to watch fireworks and a carne asada. Carnivore, please. Right on. Hell yeah. Very impressive. You know, the Appalachians, over there, Kentucky, North Carolina, a lot of international harvesters that are used over there. Then you get more of the Midwest, it's more John Deere. Over here, it's different. Whatever they got over here, what, cat equipment? But what's up, Chico, and how you doing today? The shiny side up, Riverside down. Yes, sir, Jose Perez. About to get unloaded over here. Then go back to my RV. I fixed up the carpet. I got one more little patch. But I got blacked out the walls. I hung up all it's looking like Cuatro de Julio in my RV. It looks badass. Nice carpet. Doesn't look like an 80s RV no more. Be safe. Hey, I appreciate that very much. Same to you, Dakota. If you guys like it, If you don't mind, for her a little tap. It gets my video more out there for more people to see. My friend Chivo, Phoenix, Arizona, my friend. Alexis, pronto. I'm gonna move. Thank you guys for the likes. I'm gonna move to Vegas again. I miss my family. I got a young son over there, Chiquito Hijo, in Henderson. And yeah, I miss it over there. Tell him, Maria. What's up, Chico? Solamente, carnivore. Saludos, everlasting base. Come on. Right about now, you're about to hear the sounds of DJ Rob Bass. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. Oh shit, my lumbre. Yeah. I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. Right? Something like that? Figueroa, message retracted. Don't be chicken. Un pollo en la casa. Bring out the beer. Hey, saca las chelas. Come on. Where'd I put my pinche lumbre? God damn, I'm like an old man and shit. Fucking. I'm in denial how old I am. Fucking. If they open a hatch, put your knee in the middle and shit, all of a sudden you got water on your knee. What the fuck, man? Long live Viva Chivo Guero. Órale. El Sinaloa. 1557. El señor en la casa. Buenas tardes. Desde Nuevo Mexico. Habitos. No plásticos here? You tell them, Carnivore Police. You seem like you live a good life, happy, laid back, good food, good music. Enjoy your videos. Hey, I appreciate that. My video's been taking a hit lately. Like, the views really died down. It's not working smooth like I thought, mixing the American with trying to bring everyone together. Whites, Mexican, not just the Mexican channel, you know, trying to for everybody. It's hard to do multiple cultural, whatever you call it. But it's alright, I'll figure it out. Saludo Freeway, Camino de 99, Fresno, Califas. Órale pues. Saludos. Y yo en Califas, maybe un más año. Por la Produce Camino otra vez. Especially the 101. Santa Maria, Salinas, y más. En la Mes en la Frío Mesos, Yuma, El Centro, Valle de Imperial también. Y Nogales. Alright, let's check the pressure. We're doing good. Stockton! That's where you're at over there, bro? Order that. Your visits haven't dropped because of me. Mr. Jabu, you got it. You know, it is kind of you got to have a special audience to have heavy metal and then Narcos Corridos the next day. It's what I like. You know, I'm a rockabilly too. You know, I like classic country too. So put some Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings in there. You know, I could really make some good classic country videos. I gotta have more of a rocker audience or the Pino Paisa stuff, but fuck it. I'm just gonna put whatever I like on there from now on. I got some more Littlefield, Texas. You know, I got the home of Waylon Jennings. I got some more footage of that. Got some Billy the Kid stuff. We'll rock some classic country. My Navajos like it too. My Navajos understand. Today, you like the heavy metal and the classic country. They listen to that real old fucking country. Everlasting Bass, come on. Música para cabrones y monquesi, for the bastards, come on. I'm a gringo, but I habla español un poco. Most of the time I am picking up what you're putting down, dude. Keep putting them out, people will find you. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Unloading over here, Hobbs, New Mexico, Habitos, Nuevo Mexico. All right, so today, Lindy Gomez, thank you. Muchas gracias. Un modelo limón y sal pronto. I stopped at the fireworks stand. I didn't go short this time. I got one of the grand finale a big box, not the $100 one. I got like, it was like 300 bucks. And it's gonna be badass. I'm gonna drop my trailer, do a badass video, shoot them off behind my tractor. And then I got these 2 huge fountains. If I can shoot up, we're gonna put that in front of the tractor too. It's gonna be Chigon, watch. Walk out with a fucking Coahuama, a 40-ounce Modelo or some shit. And I have a special guest flying in the Midland Friday. Saludos, Fresno Truck Center. That's where you're at. Saca la chelas, bro. Go grab a beer. Un frio from the truck stop. Come on. Make some videos. That's what I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be badass. I'm trying to think what music. If you guys like the video, please give a like. It helps it put it out there a little bit more. More people, it pops up on more people's feeds that when they see it, they, oh shit, who's this peachy gringo? Jalisco y Michoacan, Jose Hernandez. Date and time, not on a Vivo. I'll do it and I'll make a video. I'll post a video, oh yeah, okay. La fecha, 4 de julio. Después en la noche. As soon as it gets dark, give me about an hour after I do it. 9 p.m. or so. Texas time. Central Tiempo. You got me on that one. Tommy John, I don't know what that is. You have to let me in on that one. Uscardos. Good friend. Saludos, mi amigo. Mi bien amigo desde Jalpa, Zacatecas, Mexico. Miguel Angel Sandoval. Sandova. What's happening, Chivo? Nogales, Arizona, the Grinch. Grinch Kitsay over there. Holding it down, man. You know, the best Menudo Blanco. It was more like a Pasoli. But there was Menudo in there. Menudo Blanco was in Nogales, Arizona. When you make that turn, I might have already told you, when you make that turn off to go to like Bisbee and Tombstone and all that, go on that little feeder road, get up the freeway. Well, 45's out. There's a little Mexicana restaurant right there, and they got the javelina heads on the wall and shit. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I think they even like a deer head on there. But Sonorans make a good Menudo Blanco, Pasoli Blanco. A paisa en la casa, Salinas, El Salabo, Gerardo, excuse me. Menudo is bomb here. Yes, sir. You're right on La Frontera. How much do you make per mile? I make percentage. I don't make it by the mile. I do pretty good. It's slowing down. The economy's kind of up and down over here. People are hesitant in the oil field, even though price per barrel went skyrocketed over $100 quite a few times. It's still, the price of diesel went up with it. You know, and it's too up and down right now. When it stables out, I mean, you got to get it while you can over here. I've had some good checks, and then you get like a dead week. Some carne and some cerveza. 4 de julio, yeah, 4th of July. I got the day off. Friday night, no, till Sunday morning I got off. Relax the base con la football. All right, so I know about Mexico. They gave Ecuador a Plucaso. They got the W. But what about USA? USA has one loss too. I haven't really seen any footage of that. I just hear about Mexico. Where is home? Lindy? Right now, Hobbs. I live on the Texas line. Technically, my address is Seminole, Texas. But I'm about to move back to Vegas here in a few months. Maybe by the end of the year, early next year, we'll see. Odessa isn't out of the picture. I might be moving to Odessa shortly. They're winning right now, 1-0. Orale, thank you. Over here in Hobbs, getting it loaded. Let me check my pressure. Almost out of diesel too. I need to go stay. If it gets under a quarter, when you got big tanks like this, just barely going uphill, a little grade will fucking put air in your thing and you'll run out. You gotta do it smooth, but I'll make it. Lancaster, California. Muchos saludos desde Lancaster. Saúl Perez. Hey, igualmente. Saludos, carnal. Desde Hobbs, Nuevo Mexico. 575. Home is where you lay your head. That's right. Simón que sí, tú sabes, carnal. That's a Metallica song, Canción right there. Wherever I may roam. Salinas, Umaseño. Por la Sala Bowl. Jackson, Mississippi. Yeehaw! Renee. Hey, a grande saludos. A la gente allá. Or good afternoon from Hobbs. Tracy, California. Lindy Gomez. That's where you're at? I know right where you're at. Cool seeing a video of you and Tracy. Yeah, I did. What did I have over there? It was Aguas Chiles or something like that. I forget. Simón, en la viernes noche y sábado, we'll get some cerveza. La Finiquera, Daniel. Kevo, bro, cúbele. Neto Alvarado, saludos. Come on, fucker. I've always watched their videos. Azul, Mas Pronto. Got some more. I got a good one. Been kind of flat on YouTube here the past couple weeks, but we'll get up there again. Cuatro de Julio, 4th of July. I'll make a couple good videos. The whole weekend, I got a lot of time off. Be able to spend some time on there, and a special guest flying in. Maria's like, oh God, here we go again. Look how big that fucking fly is. It's all up here, Paisa. You see? Blessings, Azul, gracias. Dallas, Texas. That was like fucking Splinter from Ninja Turtle shit right there. Did you see that? Menudo para la crudo. Menudo para la cruda. Excuse me. It's very good in Tracy. I'll have to check it out next time. Yeah, I'm in the oil field. Soy petrolero. But you guys never know. It might be sooner than later. The whole reefer thing. And I got a good ollie. Nothing about that. I'm in a good spot over here, but Goldfield, I'm just not young. I'm in denial how old I am. I'm in my 50s. You know, there's guys my age out there doing it, tearing it up. Maybe I just got a little out of shape, I don't know, but I feel it. Just crawling up on top of my trailer, just put my knee in the metal for a second to close the hatch, and now I got water on my knee and shit. But I just can't do the things I can, but there's consequences, you know what I mean? Mi español bien? Gracias. Mucho más practicado. Bien gacho español. Waco, Texas. Ernesto Lopez. Saludos. We'll jump in that Lake Waco for the Guero. Come on. Spoke about doing time woods. Tell us what for, New Spaniard. Since I opened my mouth and told my business, I'll put it out there. You know, I stole something. Getting this stuff that didn't belong to me. We were kids. Me and a buddy got fucked up. Looking at cars, unlocked cars, stealing shit. And one of them, there was a 38 special. And as soon as I put my hand on that gun, it's boom, automatically turns into a dangerous armed burglary or some shit. Then the gun was used. I didn't really have much to do with that, but they made a big deal out of it in a little small town. My parents were teachers, you know, so they tried to give me probation. I mean, they gave me probation, but I was just too irresponsible. I ended up doing 4 out of 5 years. You just turned 50? Been out 19 years, did 12 years straight, Cali. Nice. Stay up. Stay up, bro. Houston in the house. H-Town. Jose Gonzalez. You Spaniard, yes, sir. Okay, see. What is the Mexican comedian El Macho? There's a guy here that works. You know, the one that wears the Gilligan hat and is supposed to slap him, gives him a cachetada, he does a 360. And there's a guy here that looks just like that Mexican comedian guy. It's from the 80s, right? Or from the 90s? Am I a convicted felon? Yes. Goddamn, can I tell a prison story without having to tell the rest of all my business? Yes, I got 2 felonies. Back in the 90s. I actually got sentenced before 95. So, that's 30 years already. It's over 30 years old. Where's the Kenworth? It's right here. I got lucky. In my 30s, I was still, you know, I pretty much straightened up, but yeah, I still kind of wild. Real lucky I never went back. Guero Limagoas. Saludos, bro. Chavo de Ocho. El Chavo de Ocho, orale. That's his name. If that guy comes around here, I'll show him to you. He looks just like him. Michoacan. Azul. Michoacan native. Glad you turned your life around. Praise God and Santissima. Lots of love from Texas. Christina Rivera. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. By the way, I just bought a bunch of Velas. There's a place over in Hobbs. Around here, they're kind of embarrassed, I guess, to have them out. Santa Muerte stuff. Even in Odessa, it's hard to find Velas. And I talked to this lady in Hobbs last summer and said, hey, come on, you know, they have altars. People are afraid of what their wives or husbands are going to say, so they bring them to this herbaria, is that what you call it? And she has a back room where people leave their altars there, but she's came out in the open with it now. She's got a wall full of candles, so I got hooked up. Really stuff. We'll be burning my altar tonight, and I'll make a really nice video. Excuse me. 4th of July, 4 de Julio. I finally did my canton, put the new carpet in. I got the walls all decked out. My altar is al 100. Hecho de mano Santísima Muerte. And con special guests flying in. And I got just one box, grand finale box of fireworks, $300. I got $400 of fireworks. And we'll make a badass fucking video. I might not do a Vivo. There's no service out there, but I will make a video and I'll post it later on that night, 4th of July night. You guys keep an eye out. God bless America. Hop. Hello, Pennsylvania. Where you at over there in the Poconos? Come on. Come on. Vámonos. I'll tell you a story, Pennsylvania. Hold on. My best memories, like if you can, like beautiful sights, waking up, sunsets, you know, all that stuff you see in trucking that not too many people get to see in random parts of the country. When I was a rookie, I went through dropping in the Gettysburg, and right at dawn, right before the sun come up, it will start, you know, the sun was almost coming up, and the old Gettysburg where they fought, that old the battlefield, the Civil War battlefield. Then you had all the cemetery with the graves and everything. And there's patches of fog. And there was a big buck deer eating grass in the fog with the old historic graves. And Sun coming up, the sky was red, orange. Man, it was beautiful. I'll never forget that image. Some of the shit you see out here, you know, you get a lot of memories, but you'll grow old before your time. But that was one of my best trips I made. You know, it's not really where you're going or getting that load. It's the in between. You know, you see shit that stuff out there that people aren't gonna go on vacation to go see. It's like too far from an airport. You know, it's not. You know, people go see Niagara Falls, but you know, it's here. Let's say you're going to Lake Tahoe, but all that shit in the deserts of Nevada and the Great Basin and stuff that, you know, they're not willing to drive 300 miles to go see. You know, I get to see all that stuff, the in-between stuff. That's pretty cool. Like over here in the desert, there's historic bombs where atomic bombs. And right ground zero, right where they fucking buried that bomb testing over in this desert between here and Carlsbad. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Gettysburg's, yeah. And you're not supposed to go through there as a truck. I went right through that historical downtown, even where General Lee posted up his headquarters. I went right through that. My trailer was taller than the buildings, but I didn't get a ticket. I made it through. You understand my Spanish very well? ¿Sabe mi español? Gracias. Mucho más practicado. Y yo hablo poquito. Más tiempo con la raza. Yo hablo al 100 después de mi vida. That's my goal. How do you... I've seen a lot driving state to state, working in the oil field. Petro Rivera, Simone. Excuse my manners. Picasso. Cemento, no perico, all right? Saludos. Viva Cholino. And TJ. ETJ. Tijuana? Have you gone to Salinas? Yes. Alina Moreno. Did I say that? Alina? Yes, I used to do the produce. Frio Trailer, Salina, Santa Maria, all up and down there. San Leandro. Or no, not San Leandro. What's the one con las fresas? Then you got that one, all those little towns out there got something different. Like one town will have artichokes, another town will have garlic, one town has strawberries. Salinas has the whole salad bowl. Santa Maria también. And then you go down further south, you start getting into citrus. You know, Ventura County, black cherries. They got their own salad bowl stuff down there. Oxnard was a big stop for the produce. But I really missed that. Califas really grew on me. And Aracateas Bandera, I correct everyone that talks shit about California. You guys do have some wacky laws against truckers. But it's a beautiful state, man. The good thing about getting a ticket, you'll get tickets, but you can actually beat them over there. Good luck. You know, it's more trucker friendly in red states like Texas. You can go 75 miles an hour even through a construction zone. But if you get a ticket, good luck trying to fight it. You know, the system is a lot stricter. Blue states have a softer system, but I really like California. Maria Falcón. Hey, saludos. Buenas tardes. El Clay, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it mucho. If you guys like the video, give it a little like, show a little support, if you don't mind. It helps other people see it. Tap tap. Would it let me do it? No tap tap. Is driving the truck harder today? It's not harder. There's more well, yeah. They made more laws. You know, e-logs. You know, I'm in the oil field, so I'm kind of don't have to do with that stuff, but they made it so strict, they suck the fun out of it. And government tell you when you can stop, use the bathroom, el baño, tell you when to sleep. And I never conformed to it. I'm lucky I still have a CDL. That's why I came back to the oil field, you know, mostly protect my CDL. I survived it a lot of years after the, what do you call it? When they forced everyone to do the e-logs. And I pissed off a lot of bosses since then, just refusing to do it. You know, I'll play the game. Oh shit, it's broken. They fix it. Oh shit, something happened. It's broken. You know. But that's the main reason I came back to Oilfield. Your eyes are beautiful. Gracias. That's all I got. That and the hatfish. I almost did the Bronco. 956. We good. Total bin, total bin. Have a safe drive today, Lisa. Thank you. Muchas gracias. I'm a girl of 11 years old, and my mom and I love watching your videos, and we like that you like talking Spanish and Mexican food. Alina. You know, I used to get that a lot, especially in Mexico. Families, like a house, would sit and watch me. Or a kid or the padre would see it, and they would sit down and watch me. I like that. That's pretty cool. Not supposed to be in here, though. Just I did the 18. Don't tell anyone. You got to be 18 and over, but that's cool. Everlasting base. What's for dinner? And I'm still full. Panzano from Maria Bonita. You know, over in Hobbs. I had chileriano con huevos. It was a desayuno plato, and I never had one. A desayuno plato with a chileriano. But that Maria Bonita is really, that was one of the best chilerianos I have. And it wasn't even hatched verde. It was like a Poblano or Anaheim or something. It was really good. Familia, Vargas, Wenatchee, Washington, Elizar, y Israel, Damian. Que tranza mi gente. Buenas tardes desde Hobbs, Nuevo Mexico, 575. Not much to look at. There's a fox that comes over here sometimes. He's got the big foxtail and everything. Every once in a while I come over here, you'll see him eating something like he just caught a gopher or something. I don't know. The workers there hate him because he shits all over the yard. But there's a fox, like a red one. It's as big as a coyote too. You know, coyotes aren't that big, but you know, foxes you see on TV, they're real little. This one's kind of like mid-size. It's the size of a coyote. Comida en Hesperia por la cruda? Hesperia, yo sabe. Victorville también. Muy rica comida allá. But kind of jealous right now. And they got that 50s diner. Is that Richie's? I drive to go see my hubs. He's in Oilfield. I was in North Dakota last week visiting. Nice, that's a good drive. Over there, Christina. You know, that means a lot to your husband. You guys don't even know. You know, men, you know, we work. A lot of guys, you know, don't act like we miss anyone or anything, but yeah, it sucks. You know, you get downtime, you start getting in your head and shit. I bet that really means a lot to them. But good for you guys. Be safe on your way back. Te gusto tomar? Simón que sí. What kind of question is that? Who doesn't like tamales? You know, it's always when I get to almost the very end, it starts building up the pressure on me for some reason. I've tried almost, you know, most of the tamales in Hispano Mundo. I mean, there's still a lot I haven't tried yet. But, you know, from the tee off the street in El Norte, old Patty Sanchez style, or Norteño style. I've had Oaxaca, which is my favorite out of all of them. And, you know, because they do it with the banana leaf. Palm leaf or whatever, it's a banana leaf, right? Guatemala is my second favorite. They do it with the same thing. It's, you know, Guatemala and Oaxaca is pretty damn close. Chiapas is right there too. And I finally found a Chiapas lonchero over here in Hobbs. But that's all pretty much the same sangre over there almost. But the thing about Guatemala is they leave the hueso, the bones. You know, they like their pollo tamal, which is really freaking good, but they leave the bones in it. You got to be careful. Oaxacas, they don't do the bones, but I've had a Salvadoreña tamal in Honduras, and Guatemala by far is mi favorito. It's my favorite Central American comida. The other ones are really good. You know, you got papus. El Salvador's got some really good stuff. You know, papusas, some other things I forget the name of, but it's not pico. No picoso. You know, Guatemala, you almost get the same thing, but it's like Mexico. It's hot. You know, they'll do the chili torreado. Some of the best rice I've had was Equatoriano. And when I was doing the New York, New Jersey runs a few years ago, I went there twice on the New Jersey side, an Ecuador restaurant, and I love their rice, how they do it and everything. I've also tried, you know, Cubano's telling me, man, you need to try Cuban tamales, and I haven't tried that yet. I heard they're really good. He said Cubans, as far as they're authentic to Cuba food. They don't have a big menu, but what they do have is pretty damn good. And so I've been keeping my eyes open for you know, you go down to Florida, you see the empanada type stuff. I forget what they call them, but I want to go to a real restaurant, try some Cuban food. Puerto Rican, I'm not really impressed. Sorry, you guys. You know, if you ever go back east, like to Florida, the East Coast, and you walk up to a taco truck, you're like, all right, you know, what kind of tacos you got? And he's like, no, this is Spanish food. Don't walk away, run away. Yeah, no. When they say, no, this is Spanish food, it's time to go. Don't waste your money. Puerto Ricans, you guys are going to really have to do something to impress me to change my mind, because I've had nothing but bad experiences. It's Subway is better than your food. And then you got what, Chili Mac? I Hunts Point in the Bronx, New York. And I loaded there. You walk in there, there's a whole lot of Puerto Rican stuff. And República Dominicana también. And I walk in there and there was like Hamburger Helper, you know, Chili Mac. And it's like, you know, let me ask some of that Hamburger Helper. No, this is the food of my people, man. Oh, he corrected me. He was proud. And he made a scene too, almost, you know. Everyone kind of stopped to listen. This is what food I grew up with. This is my people's food. And dude, it's fucking Hamburger Helper. Put it on the plate and give me some. I mean, it's ridiculous. And yeah, I'm gonna go off on you Puerto Ricans. Come on, man. You go to the lunch trucks of Florida, Spanish food, loncheras, and they got sandwiches. And it's not even like a Cubano style hoagie. It's like Subway is better. Puerto Rican, you get the worst food in Hispano Mundo. And I said it right here in Hobbs. 575. Alright, we're almost done. Humboldt Park. I've been to Hunts Point. The West Side Food, yeah. I've been there quite a few times. Well, not, you know, half dozen times or so in my career at least. I broke down right at the dock. It might have been that place. They only have like 3 or 4 docks sometimes. People were pissed. All right, Descargado Hobbs. Chalo from Hesperia. Google it, bro, when it started. Chicago. They have good Puerto Rican food. In Humboldt Park. Oh, that's what we need. Okay, yeah. Humboldt Park. Okay, I'll look for that. You got it, Maria. I'll give it a fair shake. There is a lot of Puerto Ricans in Chicago. What's up, my boy? East Los. Chico, East LA. Come on. What's up, Chico? Chico means gangster, right? Like Chico Town? Gangster Town? Am I fucked up? That's what I was taught anyway. Anyways, excuse me. Old East Los, Commerce. Whittier Boulevard. Come on. Cinco puntos. 5 points. This won't hurt a bit. Ohio? Get a trailer wash out in Nuts Point. Can be challenged, but they started doing the business there. Must have food and they'll wash your trailer. Nice. Hell yeah. There's some good dudes over there. I met some good Puerto Ricans. A lot of Republic of Dominica. A whole lot of Dominican Republic. You know, I was in, I spent a week in Brooklyn. Don't make me tell the story of Mike's towing. I got stuck there. And I ran around Brooklyn. It was a Dominican Republic and American blacks. And, I've seen a few Puerto Rican flags, but it was mostly that. Mostly all Republican Dominican. The women are pretty, well, they're shapy. They have shape. They got the full Dolly Parton figure, and their food ain't bad. You know, you got to get plato of rice, arroz, and they put the carne on top of it, whether you get puerco or pollo or whatever, and they got like a gravy on it. I don't know, it's not really picoso, but it's pretty damn good. And, very nice people. The blacks weren't bad over there either. It's the young ones you got to worry about. You know, I walked that Vadio, or that borough, for a week, just killing time while we're fixing my truck. And finally, these cops pulled me over. I said, dude, we've seen you here a few days walking around. What's going on? I told him my story. He's like, you know where you're at, right? I'm in fucking Brooklyn. They're like, no, there's more murders here than any other precinct in New York. And it's not the adults you got to work for. It's the kids, and they send kids out to do their dirty, you know, because they're juveniles. They don't get as big in trouble or whatever. But yeah, it's the young punks, even like 13 years old, 14 years old. They're out there doing everyone's dirty work for them and stuff. It's kind of sad actually, but that was at the very last day. I finally figured out the subway, the tram thing, and man, I wish I would have done that like my second day. I would have went all over New York, Times Square, Manhattan, all that stuff. And I found the little Mexico of Brooklyn. Well, it's actually on the border of another town, but I know next time if I ever go over there. I love taking loads to California, especially Esperia. I would get my chicken marsala and garlic naan, chicken tikka, marsala, and garlic naan from the Arab people. That's Punjabi, not Arab. But you're right, that stuff is good. And I know because I work for Punjabi over there in Washington, Wenatchee, and I had some videos go viral. I had a lot of Punjabis on that old TikTok. But you're right, man. That garlic naan is some good shit, dude. Chicken curry. The what's the other one? The one you said, was it chicken tikka? Chicken tandoori. Tandoori. That's another one that was really good. It's got like a green sauce. Ah, shit. A fucking chiropractor. Maria, where you at, man? Don't they stop? And they got some good tea too. They got like warm tea instead of getting coffee. Get that Punjabi tea up there in Wyoming, going across 80. There's a couple good tricks. All done. Se acabó.
You done?
Someone can seek or not?
You put the cup?
No, but I will. I just want to let you know in case you're going home. I thought I had another collega coming. We had one more truck. I figured he'd be here by now, but maybe they must told him not to come. I don't know.
Who, Agustino or who?
Mundo.
Mundo.
Sí.
I'm not sure. He's got his number.
Yeah, Mundo's supposed to get a load over here too. But gracias. Buenas noches. Hey, compa. Maria, what's the comedian's name? El Mesho? The Mexican comedian. Anyone ever tell you look like him?
No.
El Mesho del Ocho? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It looks just like him, right?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to a friend over here.
Okay.
I was telling. Thank you. Chavo, the comedian. Chavo del Ocho. Tú eres mexicano, ¿sí?
Yeah.
Chavo, the old comedian from the ochetas or the noventas.
Oh, shit.
You remember the esposa would give him a cachetada and he'd spin around through the 360?
Yeah.
But anyways,
Oh, okay.
looks like it to me. What happened to my knee? All right, crawling up on top. You got to open and close the hatch when you load. I guess like I don't know. Just standard shit I always do, and my body's just not letting me do that shit no more. I'm getting older. Un momento. You see what I mean? He's got that other guy's number. I've been here longer. They won't let me have their number. That's how you get the outbounds and all that stuff. I'm tired of the Mikleo shit. That's what I was telling you guys the other day. The widow gets it last. I get the fucking. You know, it's just as far as work goes. You know, there's other things that I probably get special treatment in, but not doing this with the cement. And, I'm done with the Mikleo shit. If you don't understand Mikleo, blood in, blood out, you had to do something big to get it in law, to a law and use a wife way. Even with the Rasa. But I don't want to spill the beans, but I got some stuff coming up. And I think you guys all be real happy. Might be coming to a pueblo near you. Pronto. Jorge, Giovanni, Garcia, Ariola. I know the right spelling. Avondale, beautiful. Paisa, Adrian. You don't miss an Avondale. It ain't right. All right. What the start is 18 people. That's it. I'm gonna take off. I gotta go anyways, get some fuel. And I missed the gift. Thank you very much, you guys. Hope everyone gets time with your family this weekend, this 4th of July weekend. And even you guys, if I have anyone on the far left over there, I'm not celebrating it, Nema. Trump holiday. You're neglecting your family. You know, kids out there going to a fireworks show. If you grew up in America, it's big stuff. It should be for every family. You go out there as a family and you watch the fireworks show, or if you're in Avadio, you know, you go out there shoot your guns. Every Mexican town always does it. LA did not do it last year. Very disappointed. And Phoenix, you weren't that much better because I rode in there later on that night, and usually Phoenix is popping off. But that means a lot to kids. You know, you guys go out there. Don't deprive them of their American right to experience 4th of July. Take care. Blessings. El Spurs West. You got it, bro. See you on the road. Ernesto. Mary. Gracias all my moderators. Maria Falcon. Maria. 4 de Julio is what I was talking about. Imas. Carnivore Police, if you're still here. Octavio. La Finiquera. Phoenix, Arizona. Al rato, mi gente.